Hey y'all, it's May the 14th, 2015. Quit messing up my camera. I thought I'd make this quick video, make it as quick as possible. A lot of people, I'm trying to cover a couple different subjects, so bear with me. A lot of people might ask me, or if you know me, or if you think you know me, you might wonder, because I'm very open about it. Every single holiday that comes about, you might have experienced this before. People will ask you what you did for that holiday. They're just being polite, trying to make conversation. Me, I answer truthfully because I really just can't help it. I just answer truthfully. I don't celebrate holidays. All these holidays out here that y'all are celebrating, I don't really celebrate them. It's a pretty good example to give to y'all is one that happened recently, and which was Mother's Day. The next day, maybe a day or two later, the boss that I work for, just making out of conversation, he asked me, "Well, what did I do for Mother's Day? Basically, what did I do for the mothers that I knew?" And then I told him, "I don't celebrate holidays." Now, a lot of people are programmed to celebrate holidays regardless, no matter what. So when you say this to them, a lot of times the response will be a very confused one. His response, I believe, was, "You didn't cook something for your mother?" He's a Korean. I can't really do the impression because he asked me if I cooked something for my mother, but then I had to repeat to him, "I do not celebrate holidays." So just to go ahead and reaffirm that, no, I didn't really do anything special for Mother's Day or anything special for any other holiday because I don't celebrate them. Now, immediately, every woman who's seen this channel thinks I'm a jerk and an asshole. They just do. All right. Some of the women watching this video might be reasonable enough to continue listening to what I'm saying, so that I might be able to explain myself. I'm not trying to attack women or ladies. I like ladies. I wish to do them no harm. I don't wish to hurt their feelings. But I don't celebrate any of these holidays, even Mother's Day, because ultimately what I see stemming from them is evil and hurt feelings. A lot of people will take Mother's Day and they say, "Well, it's the day you should be celebrating your mother and making her feel good, or celebrating mothers that you know, making them feel good." And what I have to say to that is, yes, that's on the face, the purpose of the holiday on the face. But once you dig deeper, you start to realize that no, this holiday, and in fact, like many other holidays, pretty much most other holidays, is designed to hurt you or hurt certain people's feelings. It's designed to set off little mines here and there and everywhere so that feelings get hurt. That's what it's designed to do. And this might be all over your head. I'm gonna try to explain. Um, to give to give an example, here's an example out of a personal experience that I've had. Uh, there was one Valentine's Day a few years back when a big boned lady tried to have a fight with me, a physical altercation with me. Now, I'm not going to take up all your time to set up the whole plot of this, but I just need to go ahead and let you know I never met this lady before. She happened to be a friend of my wife's. For some reason, she wanted to fight me. Apparently, she had reason to believe that I was treating my wife improperly or badly. Now, I really don't have the time to prove to you that never wasn't my intention to harm my wife in any way. I'm sorry I had to go on the record to say this, but I've never hit her. I barely yelled at her. I barely raised my voice in the whole time that I've ever known her. A very hard guy to understand. Like I said, I don't celebrate holidays. People might take that the wrong way. But anyways, this lady who I never met tried to fight me. In fact, drove me off into It's a long story. Drove me off into some crazy place and tried to where I didn't know where I was at and tried to fight me. It's very weird. This was Valentine's Day. Like I said, there's many instances of holidays coming and just amping people up in general, and negative, bad outcomes happen. You can Google it, go ahead and research different holidays and bad things happen. You're gonna find out there's a lot of them. Just to name off a couple examples, this past Cinco de Mayo, in which uh, no American, so I mean, no American really knows what it is about. I had a talk with one of my Mexican friends earlier today, and he was telling me about how, yes, this is the battle. It's to commemorate the battle from the Mexican people against the French people, which they won. But then he also went on to mention that in Mexico, that holiday isn't even celebrated. People remember the date and they remember why it's significant, but they really don't even celebrate it. He got up here, realized that people were celebrating Cinco de Mayo, and he was bewildered. He didn't know why they're doing that. And I gotta say, I'm bewildered too. But anyway, like I made a video about this past Cinco de Mayo, a man got his testicles bitten. I think bitten off by an off-duty police officer. So you're gonna how many examples do you need to hear before you understand that people are getting amped up on these holidays? I mean, Black Friday. Black Friday was a lot less violent than it has been in previous years, so I'll give you that. But it gets people amped up. Now, ultimately, the reason why I actually am shooting this video right now is because of an article that I seen was brought to my attention. Um, I'm gonna leave a link on it, some sort of website.